All right, hello everybody. Zaxter99 back again with another first impressions look, a first impressions review at a game by Exo Games. Now, you guys might remember Exo Games was somebody that retaliated against me and my own, Game Maker games when I called out his deliberate and obvious asset flipping that he did on Fun Platformer, and then I know he flipped over the Ultimate Easy RPG construction kit on the Unreal Engine like hundreds of other asset flipping devs have done. Yeah, the Suxo Games has also flipped that game as well. Now his newest game is called Wildlands Resurgence, where he made a game where players need to survive from both other players and wildlife, mine resources, craft items. So basically, this guy's trying to make Rust and offer it for only $10. So to go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here, um, this is a guy that I've tried to help. I know I reviewed, not it was Survive the Forest. I did review this game. I tried to help him out. I made a video, showing things he could improve, showing things that would help make his game better and stuff like that. Posted it on his forums for Survive the Forest, and it was all constructive feedback. And this guy deleted my forum post with a constructive feedback, completely ignored everything in the video, easy fixes that could have made his game a lot better, and he just completely ignored constructive criticism. But it all started with Fun Platformer, an obvious asset flip that this guy couldn't take the heat on. And once I, basically exposed this guy for asset flipping on this particular review, this guy retaliated against this review by trying to negative review 3 or 4 of my own games. I was able to get a couple of those removed from Steam because it was obvious retaliation. But this guy is a very, what's the word? A very angry at being exposed asset flipper on Steam. Now, he has moved up from direct asset flipping in Fun Platformer to now cobbling together assets in the Unreal Engine. So at least he is improving. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at Wildlands Resurgence here, a game that looks like your typical, indie developer that tries to make his own Rust-type survival game. I've seen this literally hundreds of times over the years. Complete garbage games, completely asset-reliant games. People that don't know how to code, they don't know anything about doing anything except cobbling together assets and hitting the export button on either the Unity or the Unreal Engine. But before we actually get into Wildlands Resurgence, guys, in my review of the game, which I just paid for and downloaded, I want to go ahead and show you guys Exo Games on his YouTube channel, his reaction to the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, from the looks of it, this guy doesn't really like Grand Theft Auto 6, and he calls it out for being bad. We're going to go ahead and show you his reactions to Grand Theft Auto 6 and the reveal trailer for it about a year ago, and then we'll take a look at his epic Wildlands Resurgence right after that. It's all coming up right after this. Zaxter99. Alright guys, welcome back. So here, if we look on YouTube, guys, for Exo Games, the same developer of the asset flips that I'm talking about and the new game we're about to review, Exo Games on Steam, we see he has his own YouTube channel, and his reaction about 10 months ago when the first trailer for the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6 came out. I know most people, myself included, were blown away and in complete awe of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. This game is going to make $1 bajillion when it releases. It's going to release on the PlayStation, the Xbox, stuff like that, and later to Steam. And it's going to make just a god ton of money. But Exo Games, if you watch his reactions to the original trailer, the first time he saw it, first time he posted a video, let's see what he thinks of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6 by RockStar Games. She tried to make my world the way she thought it should be. So he's watching this and he's like, oh man, this looks like crap. This looks horrible. I could make a game so much better than this.
Okay, this is one thing I don't like it. I did watch the trailer beforehand. The one thing I do not like how it does is social media and some person walking on a car. So far I just find that stupid.
Stupid.
Somebody's walking on a car
Working on a
at the
car.
exact same time. That's
Right.
stupid.
Right, because who could? I mean, RockStar can't compete with EXO games on Steam. I mean, this all looks horrible. Stupid.
Well, look who's back. The only way
God, this looks
to
terrible.
do this is by sticking together.
Man, that one character like tattoos.
Somebody's got tattoos. Man, he's just not feeling it.
I don't know, but
Ah,
tattoos.
this is so bad. This is so bad, he says. This is so bad. Grand Theft Auto 6. Rockstar Games. He says, in pain. It's agonizing him to watch the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer when it first launched. So, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at his creation, his survival game, Wildlands Resurgence. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see what a good game is. I can't wait to see this. I mean, this is the guy, again, mocking and in obvious pain, agonizing pain and turmoil watching the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Because, I mean, how could we get better than Wildlands Resurgence looking like this on the intro? We have a blurry picture in the background. We have options here that aren't even lined up. They're not even properly lined up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the options, though. It doesn't have motion blur as an option. Let's hope the hell he turned it off in the Unreal Engine. Very easy to do. So we have this is a default menu. This is a default menu in the Unreal options. He can't even be bothered to like center the graphics on the button. And of course, the audio is just way, way, way too loud. So let's go ahead and turn that down. Music volume, let's turn that down. Let's hear some, I want to hear his sound effects. So we're gonna go ahead and keep the sound effects pretty high. We'll apply. And let's, without further ado, let's jump in and see if it's good. I mean, if it's worth the $10, I'll be the first to admit that, you know, I was wrong going into this game. Now, keep in mind, this guy has had over 6 months since he launched it to update the game and fix any problems, so there is that. Spawn in at zones. So I guess we highlight what zone we want. Oh, we can only choose these. Select the spawn zone. F2, H4, H7, and D5. Alright, without further ado, let's just jump down here. Why not? Spawn. Alright. So, the first thing we see here is we got some clouds. And the first thing in here is what the fuck? Why are we sliding across the ground? I mean, I hear footsteps, but I'm sliding across the ground. And why is this wolf so fast? Okay. Where'd the wolf go? Why am I dying? Is he attacking me? Why does the wolf sound like a fucking... What does it sound like? It doesn't sound like a wolf. It sounds like a dying cow. Okay, 2. Where's our rock at? Damage 10%. I don't see my rock. Damage 100%, but I can't swing it. Spacebar does nothing, left mouse button does nothing, right mouse button does nothing. Boy, what a high quality game this is. We don't swim, we just walk on water. We have a deer here. Can we outrun this son of a bitch? Because he is running. Okay, so we just had a deer spawn out of nowhere. Okay, we're going to have to replay this game here. And I think he's sucking my dong. Yeah, he's definitely sucking my dong. So 7, 3, 0. Okay. Nice death animation there. Yeah, we have a boar. Let's just go ahead and spawn again. H4 zone. Let's spawn over. Let's spawn over here. Different place. Okay. And again, we have the same thing. We have wolves everywhere that run faster than you do. 3 of them, 4 of them. They go under the water, but they can still attack you. We have a deer flying out in the water. And this developer is trashing the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6, guys. Right. Hey, we leveled up. We got 16 experience. Okay. Look, these trees look really good placed like that. So it's impossible to get away from these 19 wolves that spawned and immediately started chasing us. I mean, I can't imagine having more fun than this. Right. We died again. Okay, so that's a default, that's a asset character that's used in a lot of like asset flip games on Steam and the Unreal Engine for sure. Let's try spawning up at F2. Surely we'll survive now, right? Yeah, we just saw that deer get plopped in. Right. And we can tell that this developer spent a lot of time on this game, placing the trees intricately, making sure the trees look nice and realistic, the exact same. Looks like he has 2 asset trees that he's plopped in, the same 2 trees over and over again. Doesn't look like he's bothered changing the size or the color or anything of any of the trees. He just has 2 trees that he placed at nauseum all around the island. He didn't bother to make sure that you swim or anything like that. You just, you know, you walk on water. Yeah, we're not swimming or anything. We're just walking on water. Right. He's done nothing here except make a small island or medium-sized island or whatever and loaded it with fucking the same 3 assets. It looks like boars, deer, and wolves. The same 2 trees placed around the world ad nauseum without bothering to change the size. They're all just exactly the same trees, exactly the same size. So he just mass painted these over the island really quickly. He probably painted all those trees in like 30 seconds. And he calls that good. At this point, guys, if we hit tab, we see our crafting menu. I mean, who really wants to go in and bother, you know, crafting anything here? So you could craft cloth from leaves. You can craft, looks like wood logs from 10 sticks. You can cook a pie by making flour, strawberries, and 25 eggs. You can make a bandage, which is green, looks more like a cape than a bandage, by cloth. And empty glass made from iron ore, because yeah, glass made from iron ore, that makes sense. Sure, bud. A rope is made out of cloth and feathers. A berries water is made out of berries and an empty glass. Mushroom soup is made out of mushrooms. Well, at least you got something halfway right. Empty wood. So we could make an empty wood instead of an empty cup. Or how about a wooden cup? A wooden cup is probably what he should have said here. Made from wood logs. Right. So, a bunch of dumbass recipes. Hitting tab doesn't take me out of the crafting inventory, by the way. You can see there's nowhere here to close out of this. There we go. I was able to close out of it. Yeah, but there we go. So if you click on anything, then if you hit the tab button doesn't work. So I'm spamming my tab button, it doesn't work. So I actually have to click over here, and then the tab button will work. But if you click on any of the menus while you're in the crafting system, and you hit the tab key, it won't back out. So just a horribly designed game. And again, when you're just putting together and mass cobbling together a whole bunch of assets that you find on the marketplace, on the Unreal marketplace, then this is what you wind up with, guys. We also have birds chirping in instead of just, you know, random bird chirp every once in a while like you would expect from even a competent developer. They're just endlessly chirping, even way out in the water where there are no birds. There is no directional sound in the game because, you know, why would you take time to try to make sure there's directional sound in an open world game when you can just constantly spam the player with sound effects, regardless of where in the world you are. There's not going to be any directional sound from the wolves or... There we go, there's a wolf right there. So, let's just watch this really carefully. Let's watch these animals move around. And again, why our wolf sounds like a dying cow, I have no idea. The boar sounds more like dropping bricks than a boar. We have a deer over here just jumping in and out of the water. I guess he's going in for a bath and then jumping back out. But then we have this wolf. I guess I'm not detectable by the wolf. Maybe because I rinsed off all my odors in the water. I have no idea. So, how close do I have to get? You can't punch or anything without a weapon. But this guy, yeah, he can't even detect me. So as you can see, just a great, great code here. And this developer is actually mocking and saying that, Grand Theft Auto 6 looks bad. I think we've seen all we need to see of Wildlands Resurgence, guys. Again, a very low-effort game by an asset-cobbling developer that knows and cares nothing about actually learning how to make a game, but he cares everything about, his reputation for some reason, and being called out for the asset cobbling and asset flipping that he's doing, instead of actually learning how to make his games better and learning how to make a competent or decent game for the $10 he charges for this. We've seen enough, guys. This will make yet another M.I.S.S. Maggot-infested stinky shit, which the name couldn't more appropriately fit this game here, and pretty much every game this guy has launched on Steam to date. So we'll see if this hot-headed asset cobbler gets angry and tries to, retaliate on Steam against more of my games. I would expect that of him, but we'll see what kind of reaction he has. A competent developer would actually make his game better rather than retaliating. But we shall see what happens next with XO Games and Wildlands Resurgence. You can comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think of XO Games, his reaction to Grand Theft Auto 6, which obviously can't compete against the quality of something like this. Alright, thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Peace, everybody. Take care.